One thing the Niners have become known for in recent years are their reclamation projects, especially on the defensive line, where they have a wizards of sorts in Chris Kasarik who can get the most out of under-radar guys like Kerry Hyder, Samson Ebukam, Charles Omenihu, and then these guys usually leave the San Francisco 49ers to go pursue bigger contracts. And this offseason, I think the Niners may have gotten another steal a lot of people are overlooking in Austin Bryant. And I think Bryant is a player that may even be able to start opposite Nick Bosa because of all the departures the Niners saw on the defensive end position. In this video, I hope to dive a little bit deeper into Austin Bryant as a player. First, we'll go over his measurables, and then we'll go over his football career up to this point, including his time in high school, college, with the Lions, and potentially how he'll be able to fare on the Niners' elite defensive line. Bryant is currently 6'5" and 260 pounds, and from everything that I can find, he ran his 40-yard dash in right around 4.8 seconds. Bryant's football career began at Thomas County Central High School in Thomasville, Georgia. He also played basketball there, but Bryant finished his career with 129 tackles, 37 tackles for loss, 21 sacks. He was rated as a top 150 player in the nation. Coming out of high school, Bryant had several college offers, including from Clemson, Alabama, Auburn, and Cincinnati. Ultimately, Bryant did choose Clemson over his other offers. At Clemson, Farrell actually joined another player the Niners added this offseason in Clelin Ferrell, and they were dubbed the Power Rangers because of how dominant their defensive line was. To demonstrate how dominant the defensive line was for the Clemson Tigers, specifically Austin Bryant, we don't need to look any farther than his college statistics. As a Tiger, he had 153 tackles, 35 tackles for loss, 20 sacks, 32 quarterback pressures, 4 pass breakups, 2 caused fumbles, and an interception in 51 games and 29 starts. With Austin Bryant wrapping up his college film, it was time for scouts to dive a little bit deeper into who Austin Bryant was as a player, including his strengths and weaknesses. His strength has to be his length that he uses as a weapon over and over again. He also is a long strider with the ability to eat up a ton of room quickly, demonstrating his athletic ability. But there were also weaknesses to his game, like balance and coordination at times on his college film were below average. He also had inconsistent bend with poor contact balance at the point of attack. The biggest dock on Austin Bryant definitely had to be his play strength. And with all this said, the Lions took that into consideration and selected Bryant in round 4 with pick 15. From 2019 to 2022, with the Lions, Bryant played in a total of 33 games, registering 59 tackles, 4.5 sacks, with his best year being in 2021, where he registered 4.5 sacks. He has struggled a little bit with injuries throughout his career, specifically his rookie year where he had an abdominal tear. While Austin Bryant hasn't gotten off to the quickest start on his NFL career, he may be in a better situation moving over to San Francisco. Here's why. Number 1, the Niners defensive line is full of talent, so whoever starts opposite Nick Bosa should be able to get plenty of one-on-one opportunities, meaning it should be easier than where Bryant was in the past. But not just that, Chris Kasarik has been able to get the most out of reclamation projects like Kerry Hyder, and the Niners use a rotational scheme much like Bryant was used to in college days, where he got the most production. With the departures of Charles Omenihu, Samson Ebukam, and Jordan Willis, it is clear that Austin Bryant is going to find himself on the defensive line. But then it's just a question of what type of role he's going to find himself in. Is he just going to be a rotational role or more like a full-time starter? And while only time will tell, it'll be interesting to see if the Niners' plan on the defensive line pans out and if they're able to have one of the best defensive lines once again. But what do you guys think? Do you think Bryant will be able to reclaim some of his former glory? Or do you think this plan by the Niners isn't the most thought through and they might take a step back on their defensive line this year? I'd love to hear down below in the comment section. It would also mean a ton if you guys liked and subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching.